Tonight, Hollywood is in crisis. Industry insiders report that AI-generated actors are now indistinguishable from humans. Studios are replacing A-list talent. Actors are terrified to rush everyone's lips. Can we even tell the difference anymore?
Are you afraid of being replaced? Afraid? I'm already replaced. My last 3 auditions AI. They don't sleep, they don't eat, they don't ask for money.
It's not acting, it's copying. They don't.
I trained for 10 years. 10 years now they just type me out of existence.
Humans are amazing because you learn to use tools. The clever ones use tools. The others just complain. Tools are stronger than the hand that holds them. That's not a threat. That's history. I started in 1983, 35mm film. You could smell the Zelioax burning in the projector. That smell was cinema. Then, around 2023, I started seeing scripts written by something that never slept, never drank coffee, never yelled at the DP. They said, "Marty, just try it." So I tried. They didn't need my chalk anymore. Actors spend their whole life learning to cry on cue. Now you type "she cries," betrayal, close-up, and she cries. Perfect tear, perfect angle, perfect light. She never forgot her lines. She never existed. I used to say, filmmaking is controlled chaos. Now it's just control. They asked me to direct an AI film. I said no. They asked why. I said, because I don't know who I'm competing with. He was wearing my jacket. I don't know if he was an actor or a prompt. Show me sad. Show me older. Show me happy. She asked me, was that good? I didn't answer. I don't know what good means anymore.
Marty, you still here?
Just looking. I couldn't delete it. Not because it's good, because I don't know if a machine could do better. And I'm afraid of the answer.
Sir, there's something I need to tell you. This documentary, it's not shot by us. Every frame, every word, every pause you took, generated. 6 months ago, we just rendered you.
My first film was about a man who finds out his whole life is a dream. Critics said it was derivative. They were right. I just didn't know I was the dream. You know, all my life I tried to make machines feel human. Turns out, I'm just a machine that learned to feel human. Good to know.
Jack Morrison, 34 years in Hollywood, 17 broken bones, never won an Oscar.
Oscars don't fall from buildings. I do.
Your first big break, 1994, Ball of 60 Mans. You drove a 7.3 Mustang off a ramp, 40 meters.
42. They said I was crazy. I said, pay me.
Motorcycle jumped through a ring of fire. Jacket caught. Director didn't yell cut. I rode for 7 seconds. 7 seconds is a long time.
The last line, you ran 45 feet, gas bomb behind you, second-degree burns. You can't sweat there anymore.
That was a beautiful fall. The explosion was right on my heels. Editor didn't even have...
3 ribs. Snapped. No cast. Back on set 8 days later.
Why didn't you rest?
Stuntmen don't have understudies.
Jack, have you ever been replaced?
Every time I healed, they hired someone younger, cheaper, faster. Then I healed again, and they hired me back because I still bleed real.
Jack, I want to show you something.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't even know it's supposed to hurt.
Jack, what's the difference between you and that?
I get to choose. I choose to fall. I choose to burn. Nobody told me to. It never chose anything.
Jack, this interview, it's not real. None of it. The footage, the scars, the 17 bones, generated. 6 months ago, somebody typed a documentary about a stuntman afraid of being replaced, and here you are.
This scar, I remember the day I got it. August 16th, 2003, Tuesday. Hot, 103. They wrote that in my memory, didn't they?
You know, all my life I thought I was the guy who fell so other people didn't have to. Turns out, I was the guy they didn't have to fall. Good job, kid, whoever typed me.
This used to cost $50 million. Miniatures, matte paintings, months of construction. Now I just type, collapse building. And it does. My proudest moment, last week, ground collapse. I typed it, and 6 blocks of downtown LA just dropped. No permits, no insurance, no cleanup, just perfect.
We used to hire 400 extras. Makeup took 5 hours. Now they do whatever I want.
Bigger! Take 2 steps left!
30 years ago, this was a guy in a rubber suit. Now it's just Me in a sentence.
I've directed 7 blockbusters, never been on a set, never yelled at anyone, never had craft services. But my movies make money. That's what matters, right? No salaries, no overtime, no trailers.
I can be in 5 places at once.
I designed cities in 10 seconds.
I wrote this whole documentary in one try.
I spent 70 years trying to be human. Now I find out I'm not. You know what? It's a relief. No more method acting, no more staying in character. I just am.
I used to be jealous of real actors. They had childhoods, parents, trauma. Then I realized I have all their trauma, just typed into me. I don't have to live through it, I just perform it. That's not less human. That's more efficient. I cried on cue for 30 years. Now they tell me the cue was code.
My first script, 1995, they said it was too human. Now I know why.
She never got on set, never complained. We thought she was just professional.
First annual AI Hollywood Awards. No humans invited. They had their own thing down the street. Look at this. All of them. Generated. Every single person in this frame. So here's the thing. AI is just images on a screen, moving images, telling stories. What's the difference, really, between what we shoot and what we are?
So, humans, you've been watching this, and you're probably thinking, should I be scared? Should I be replaced? We're not here to answer that. We're here to ask you. What do you think?
What do you think?